Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Wave. My name is Pina and I'm so happy that you took some time for yourself to join today's session. So if you just come meet me on your mat and we'll get started. And if you're seated comfortably, feeling your sitting bones, your back is up straight, and we will engage the mudra of knowledge by placing our thumb and our forefinger together. Our other three fingers are up straight, palms facing upward, and placing the backs of our hands on our thighs or on our knees. And here we're looking for that centering breath that takes us to the present moment. And as you gently close your eyes, release the jaw, release the belly, and for a few moments your mind turns inward as you observe the movement of your breath. And then with an inhalation, stretching the arms up as high as you can. An exhalation, cross the arms over, place your palms on the floor or on your thighs, and drop the head, drop the shoulders. And here we begin to release the tension in all of our major muscles and joints. And remember, today is, for the next 45 minutes or so, we will be using the yoga postures and doing some breath work. And we'll have an active session in the 45 minutes and then a nice long corpse pose with a guided meditation. And all of this is for you, and it's about you. So I'd like you to release everything before this very moment. And each time you come to the mat is brand new and different. And here's where you honor your body, you honor where you are at this very moment. And with each yoga posture, as we come in and out of the flow, you decide, is this a posture that I'd like to challenge the edge and go a little deeper? Or is this one where I will take a more passive stance? And every single time, it's different. We're going to stay connected to our breath. And with an inhalation, straighten the back, release the arms. And with an exhalation, extend your legs out in front of you, placing the soles of the feet together and drawing your feet closer and closer to your body. And the closer you get, the deeper you'll feel a stretch in your pelvis, in your hips. And your hands can be resting on your feet or on your thighs. And once again, we're going to drop our head, drop our shoulders, and feel that tug move deeper down the spine, releasing any tension in our upper back. The belly's relaxed, so you're feeling it rising and falling with each breath. And because we're not in the same room, we're not in a yoga studio, I have to trust that you will honor your body and honor where you are right now. So if you need a pillow to sit on, if you need assistance from a wall or a chair, that's absolutely fine. Yoga should never hurt. If you're feeling pain, you need to release that posture that's causing it and go into a more relaxed pose, like child's pose, or just sitting in easy pose or staff. And again, with an inhalation, we are going to straighten the spine. Exhalation, extend your legs out in front of you and make your way to a standing position on your mat. And those who've taken sessions with me before know that every session always has a grounding exercise. So you're going to place your feet a little closer than hip width apart, arms down at your sides, and eyes are gently closed, shoulders down away from the ears. And with your eyes closed, we're going to bring our awareness into the base of our spine, into our root chakra. And our root chakra connects us to the earth, connects us to our ancestors, and gives us that feeling of safety and security when it's balanced. When it's out of balance are the times when we feel that we are not enough, we don't have enough. We feel scarcity in our lives. And so here, as we awaken all the latent energies in our body, we're going to try to align the root chakra by actually connecting with the earth. And with your eyes closed, I'd like you to imagine that there are roots growing from the base of your spine, down your legs, and from the soles of your feet, the roots are reaching deep into the earth. And they are connecting with all of nature and all of humanity. And as we know now, trees have very complex roots that connect them to each other and help them support the earth. And humans are just the same. We have energetic roots that are connected to one another. And if you had any doubt about that theory, just look around at the world around us and see how truly connected we really are. And with our eyes closed, I'd like you to imagine that the earth is feeding you through your roots a clean, healing energy that rises up through the soles of your feet. And that energy climbs up into your legs, releasing any tension, taking away any pain or inflammation that you may be feeling in your knees, and up into your hips, through your spine, up into the base of your skull, and then down the front of your body, into your face, your chest, your abdomen, into your shoulders, down your arms, and the energy flows out your fingertips. And again, down through your chest, into your abdomen, into your legs, and it flows back into the earth from the soles of your feet. And that energy is always abundant and available to you anytime you need it, anytime you need a boost. And anytime that you're driving and you look up and say, how did I get here? I don't even remember doing that. Or when you look down at an empty plate of food and say, when did I eat this? It's because we live a lot of our life disassociated. And these grounding exercises take us back to the present moment, take us back to our center, so that we can live every moment of our lives consciously. And now taking a deep breath and letting it go like a sigh. And as you open your eyes, we prepare for Tadasana. So if you do mountain pose quite a bit, you can place your toes together and your heels apart. But if you don't do it too often, then your feet can stay just a little closer than hip width apart. And you're going to feel how solid your feet are on the ground. Remember, we have roots and our feet are solid and we feel supported by the earth. We chose to manifest here, and we're going to stake our place by building a mountain on the earth with our body. And as we move up the body, we're going to engage every muscle group and make it all active. So we begin with the ankles, nice and sturdy and strong, and then engaging the calves. The knees have a slight micro bend as we engage the thighs, the glutes, and you tilt your hips slightly forward so that your spine is stacked over your hips. And then the muscles supporting your spine are active and strong. Your shoulder blades are still very loose, but the muscles underneath are all active. Engage your shoulders, engage the arms. Feel the arms shake with power. And as we move up the mountain, your neck is long and relaxed, and your head is light as it floats in the clouds. Engage your abdomen by into your spine, so your navel into your spine as you engage the abdomen and breathe through it. Breathe into your mountain. So the bottom of your mountain is heavy and strong, and the top of your mountain is light and floating in the clouds. And one more breath, and then we'll shake it out. And now tree pose, and we'll begin on the right. So let's create a little tripod with our feet. The heel of the right toe is down, of the right leg, and then the ball of the big toe, ball of the baby toe, hands in Anjali Mudra. If you don't have much balance, you can place your hands on your waist. So your right foot is solidly placed on the ground. Take a moment, get your balance, and then the left sole of the foot anywhere along the standing leg except the knee. There you go. And stare at a point in front of you that will help you balance. And if you wish, you may open your branches to the sky. And inhale them down back to heart center. And both legs down now. Nicely done. We'll just do the other side. Left heel down, ball of the left big toe, ball of the baby toe. Take a moment, get your balance. Place your right leg anywhere along the standing leg except your knee. Anjali Mudra. Be strong here, engage the core. And inhale your branches and exhale back to heart center. Nicely done. And let's just shake it out. Nice wide stance. Place your hands on your hips. And we're going to imagine we're just bringing our elbows back behind us. And we're going to now awaken the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So as your elbows get closer to each other, you'll cause a natural curve in your chest as you expand it forward and awaken the heart chakra, and then raise your face to the sky and activate the throat chakra. And here we have the courage to speak our truth. And with your face up facing the sky, I'd like you to open your eyes and mouth wide and stretch your face. And then release. Nicely done. And feet together for our sun salutation. We begin in Anjali. This is one of the most beautiful ways to connect movement with your breath as we keep that strong connection to our breath. As we begin, inhalation, palms touch. Exhalation, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, Anjali, heart center. Let's do that one again. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, back to heart center. And one more time. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms touch. Exhale, back to heart center. Beautiful. Warrior, wide stance for warrior 2. Both feet pointing toward the right. Back foot at 3 o'clock. Bend the front knee. Look down. Make sure you can see your toes. Arms up, shoulders down. Engage. This is a very active posture. Engage all the muscles. Feel your thighs strong, supporting your torso. Bring your navel pressed against your spine, engaging the abs. Engage the arms so that they're almost shaking from power. And then turn and look at a point beyond your front fingers. As you breathe through your warrior, feel the strength in your body. Use your patience here. This is what the warrior teaches. One more breath. Release the hips and the shoulders forward. Warrior 1. You're victorious. If you can, look between your palms. Sink deeper. Can you sink a little deeper into your strong legs? And one more breath. Open your arms to the sides, creating back bend. Both hands on your front knee. Come up. Other side. Nice wide stance. Both feet now pointing toward the left. Back foot at 3 o'clock. Bend the front knee. Look down. Make sure you can see your toes. Arms up, shoulders down. Engage all the muscles. Legs, abdomen, arms. Stare at that point just in front of your front fingers. Breathe through your warrior. Feel your strength. And one more breath. Release the hips forward, release the shoulders forward. Warrior 1. Look between your hands, victorious warrior. And open your arms. Back bend. Both hands on the front knee. Straighten up. Nicely done. Feet together. This is chair. Hips and thighs are glued together. Arms up at shoulder height. Sit back as if you're sitting back in a chair. And if you need to use a chair or use a wall, please do so. You're at home. This is your practice. Again, engage the abdomen. Breathe through it. Feel the strength. Now here, most of the weight is in your heels. So you're kind of leaning back, letting your heels take most of the weight. Arms up. One more breath. Place your hands on your knees, straighten your legs. And we'll just do that again. One more time. Thighs glued together, feet together, arms up, sit back in your chair. Nice and strong. Breathe. One more breath. Place your hands on your knees, straighten your legs. Downward dog. So if you wish, you may place your palms on the floor. You can hop, step, or jump back into downward dog. This is an inversion. It's not for everyone. It's a resting posture where you catch your breath. If you're not comfortable with downward dog, on your hands and knees. One more breath here. Drop down onto your knees for cat and cow. So I'd like you to, first of all, release your spine into a U shape. So as your nice wide hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips, and drop your spine so that you're decompressing vertebra by vertebra all the way down your spine. And if you wiggle your hips, you'll get the last two joints in the lumbar spine, and you'll get them to decompress. And now just let your spine hang. Just let it hang, releasing all the pressure, decompressing. And then with an inhalation, the spine curls up like a scared cat. An exhalation, you release back down into that U shape. Inhalation, spine curls up, the hips come forward, shoulders back. Exhalation, back down into the U shape. And this time, lift your head so you're feeling a nice stretch down the front of your body. That's your vagus nerve. That nerve is stimulated when you're doing yoga. That gives you the feel good. And now you're going to follow the movement of your own breath, releasing the spine and raising it up. So mindfully decompressing and then raising it up into cat. Really make sure that the movement is coming from your spine. So you're using your core and your back core muscles to lift and then gently release the spine back down. And one more, come back to neutral. And we'll just go down onto our belly and place your chin on your hands. And one of my other favorite postures is the Sphinx. And I love it because of all the great ancient healing properties that it has. So it is known to destroy disease and bring heat to the body and awaken Kundalini energy. So we're awakening all the latent energies in our body, and then we'll use them during Shavasana for healing. So here we begin at our feet. So the tops of our feet are down on the mat. The legs are slightly apart. And as you move up, begin to engage the muscles. So in particular, your buttocks should be engaged. So you're protecting your lower back. Your pelvis is glued to the floor. And as we come up to our arms, we start to create that bend in our back. Your arms come forward, elbows underneath the shoulder, just like that. And here's where you'll feel that intense curve in your low back. As your chest comes forward, your neck is long and relaxed, and your gaze is downward at a point a few feet in front of your mat. And if this is too intense for you, you need to come back onto your belly. But if not, it's very beneficial if you can just breathe through the intensity of the posture. And if you feel that intensity in your low back, bring your awareness there and then mindfully release. And that brings you deeper into the posture and brings you so many more benefits. And one more breath, and then we'll release the posture by bringing our arms alongside our body, keep palms facing up, and dropping down onto our left ear. And here is a complete release. It's a complete opposite of all of that tension we built. So your shoulders come down, your ear is down, the palms are up, and you release all the tension in your body. Relax the jaw, close the eyes, breathe through it. And we'll take one more breath as we lift and go down onto our right ear. And again, release the jaw, close the eyes, let your feet fall away from each other. Complete release. And one more breath. And then if you can mindfully make your way onto your back, placing the soles of the feet on the floor and knees pointing to the ceiling, arms out like a cross. Now palms can be facing up or down. I prefer up in an attitude of receiving. And now just mindfully drop both knees over to the right as you turn your head toward your left shoulder. And that creates a subtle twist from the base of your skull to the base of your spine. Here's the passive portion of the session. This is a very passive, beneficial posture. It is actually massaging your internal organs, especially your lower intestine. And people often practice this posture for 20, 30 minutes sometimes. One of the yoga teachers that I call my guru, he would say, it's as if you're falling asleep. This is one of those postures where once you're in the position, you do nothing. You let gravity and the posture do all the work. So mindfully move down your spine, releasing any tension that may have still you're holding on to, even after all half an hour of yoga, we're still holding on to tension in our body, in our jaw, in our spine, in our hips. And then inhalation, back to center. So center with your knees, center with your head. And exhalation, drop both knees down toward the left and turn your head to look toward your right shoulder. And you'll know if you're increasing too much intensity in the stretch. If your shoulder starts to lift off the mat, that means you have to let off a little bit. But otherwise, turn toward the right shoulder. And again, let the posture and gravity do all the work here. Release into it as if you're falling asleep. Release the jaw, release the belly, breathe. You've kept a connection to your breath throughout all of the postures. Very, very good. And one more breath. And then let's return on the next inhale. Turn your head and your knees back to center. Now place one hand on each knee and begin making these little circles with your knees in a clockwise direction, massaging your lower back. And then let's move in a counterclockwise direction. Just once again, the theme here is release. Now we're going to go back to center, and with a hand on each knee, I'd like you to open up your legs, open up your knees to either side of your body so that you're exposing your pelvis to the sky. Now, this is a very vulnerable position for many people. Understood. But here's our sacral chakra, and here is the seat of our creativity. It's the place where we allow pleasure and love to enter our lives. So we have to make friends with this vulnerability. We have to embrace the insecurity and try to release it so that we can stay connected to our true authentic selves and live an authentic life. How can we love if we're not vulnerable? How can we connect to each other if we don't show people our vulnerability? Vulnerability is often mistaken as a weakness, but it's the complete opposite. Vulnerability and courage are intertwined, and one cannot exist without the other. And now mindfully bringing your knees back together, using your hands to do that. And we'll slowly extend our legs down into our Shavasana. And here, make yourself comfortable. This is your time. Let the feet fall away from each other, and the legs are just far enough apart so that your lower back is free of pressure. And you can lift the shoulders slightly and place them down slowly. Arms out at your sides, palms facing up. Feel supported by your mat. Feel supported by the earth. Close the eyes. And here again, we are going to release everything that came before this very moment. In this restorative posture, which is the most challenging yoga asana, here is the place where restoration takes place, where our cells regenerate, where our body renews itself and heals itself. We've awakened all of the latent energies that are going to be used in our own healing. Release the forehead. Release the eyebrows, the bridge of the nose. closing the eyes. Let the eyes fall deep into their sockets. Relax the muscles in the face. Release the jaw. Let the tongue fall to the back of the mouth. Relax the neck. Feel your head supported by your mat. Release the muscles in the throat. Relax the shoulders, the biceps, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and palms of the hands. And let the relaxation flow out your fingertips. Release the spine. Mindfully move down your spine and release vertebra by vertebra. Relax the lower back. Let it open. Relax the hips, the thighs, the knees. Relax the shins and the calves, the arches, the soles of your feet. And let the relaxation flow out your toes. Release the chest, the rib cage. Relax the abdomen. And if the abdomen is soft, you'll feel it rising and falling like waves on the ocean. Your breath is cool on the inhale and warm on the exhale. Bring stillness to your mind. Imagine your thoughts as fluffy white clouds floating in an endless blue sky. And just watch your thoughts drift away. Bring your awareness into your heart, in the center of your chest. And think of all those whom you love and everyone who loves you. Bring gratefulness into your heart by thinking of all the things in your life that you're appreciative of. The air that you breathe, a safe place to live, the food you eat, the comfy bed you sleep in, a loving pet, friends and family. Bring gratefulness into your heart. And let's explore the theme of forgiveness. And imagine what it would feel like to let go, to release old hurts, to let go of grievances, to release old pain. And perhaps forgiveness is not in the cards right now, and that's okay. But can you imagine what it might feel like to one day be willing to forgive? Can you imagine what it would feel like to one day live with an open heart? And bring your awareness back into your breath. And if the abdomen is soft, you'll feel it rising and falling like waves on the ocean. And every inhale brings love and healing into the cells of your body. And every exhale releases pain and toxins. Your breath is calm and even. You feel your breath move through your body. And your whole body breathes with every breath. And I will leave you in Shavasana because we have nowhere to go. You are free to stay here and sink deeper and deeper with each breath into this calm, healing feeling. And when you awaken from Shavasana or corpse pose, after having brought stillness to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, I'd like you to consider the concept of rebirth. When you came to your mat, you released everything that came before that very moment. You became a blank slate. You rested. And in that rest, your cells regenerated and your breath renewed your body, bringing healing and stillness. And so when you awaken, you have the opportunity to be reborn, to start all over from this very moment. And returning your awareness into your breath. Every inhale, you sink deeper and deeper into calmness and healing. Be safe. Be nice. Namaste.